Very good morning, students. So our chapter 6 fractions is going on. Yes. So our today's topic is equivalent fractions. Yes, our topic is equivalent fractions. So what is the means of equivalent? Yes. First, let's see the definition of equivalent fractions. Then I will tell you the what is the means of equivalent, how it word came. Yes. So now what is the means of equivalent fractions? Such fractional numbers which express the same value but have different names are called equivalent fractions. Means the numbers which have same value, the value is same but they have different numbers, yes, or different names, those are called equivalent fractions. So how the equivalent, what is the means of equivalent? Equivalent means equal value. Yes, if you will join the equivalent means, if you will separate this word, the equivalent means equal value. Means the numbers, the fractions who has equal value but different numbers. Yes, they have different numbers but their value is equal. So those are called equivalent fractions. So now look here. In your class, for example, in your class you all are students, but few are tall, few are short, yes. So they have different, they looking different but the value is same. All are students, yes. So they are valuable, the value is same but they are looking different. Few are smaller, few are taller, yes. So the same way here the fractions which have same value but they looks different but their number is different are called equivalent fractions. So to understand it, so let's take one example here. So I have made few strips here. So first strip I have divided into 2 equal parts. The second one I have divided into 4 equal parts. This one I have divided into 6 equal parts, and this one I have divided into 10 equal parts. Now this strip, so let's start from the one. This strip I have divided into 2 equal parts and I have shaded the half of the part. Yes. So how will represent this? So the shaded part will come up, yes, numerator, and the total part, how many parts? This is a denominator 2. So 1 by 2, 1 by 2 means 1 out of 2, means the one part is shaded, this is called a numerator, and the denominator 2 means the total part, so 1 by 2. Now let's see the next image. Total I have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 equal parts, and I have shaded the 2 parts, 1 and 2. So I have written 2 here, so how I will represent 2 by 4 or 2/4 part is shaded of this image. Now look at the next one. This one total we have 6. So denominator is 6, and how many parts I have shaded here? 3 parts I have shaded here. So 3 I have write as numerator, means 3 out of 6. So 3 by 6. Now let's see the next one. So this one I have divided into 10 equal parts. See here. So 10 is a denominator, and how many parts I have shaded here? I have shaded 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, so I have written here 5. See, but if you are watching this image, the all strips are equal size and their half of the part is shaded. Yes, how it is looking if I will see? So all are in equal size and half of the part, this strip, the half of the part is shaded. For this strip is also half of the part is shaded. For this strip also half of the part is shaded. For this strip also half of the part is shaded. Means all equal parts are shaded in all the strips. But see here. But if you are looking, these are representing by different fractions. This one we are saying 1 by 2. This one we are saying 2 by 4. This one we are saying 3 by 6. This one we are saying 5 by 10. So what is the means? That 1 by 2, 2 by 4, 3 by 6 and 5 by 10 are equivalent fractions. Why these are equivalent fractions? Because they are looking different but their value is same. Yes, 1 by 2 means half, 2 by 4 means also half. Half of the strip is shaded, so 2 by 4 means also half. If I am talking about 3 by 6, so 3 by 6 means also the half of the strip. If I am talking about 5 by 10, so 5 by 10 means also half of the strip. So you can say that 1 by 2, 2 by 4, 3 by 6, 5 by 10, they are equivalent fractions because their value is same. Yes, their value is same but they are looking different in numbers. If you will see the numbers, they are looking different but still they are same because their value is same. So that's why these are called equivalent fractions. So how we can find the equivalent fractions is, so there are two ways to find the equivalent fractions. First by multiplication and the second by division. So let's take one example. So now by two ways we can find the equivalent fractions. What are the two ways? The first by multiply and the second method is by division. So first we are doing how to get the equivalent fractions through multiply. So I am taking one example here. We have to find the equivalent fractions for 2 by 3. Yes. So like factors there is no end, the equivalent fractions also there is no end for the equivalent fractions. Yes, we can find n number of equivalent fractions. So now let's find the equivalent fraction for 2 by 3. So now let's start it. So if I am talking about 2 by 3, so what we have to do here, as you know, the 2 is numerator and the lower one, the 3 is a denominator here. So to find the equivalent fractions by multiply, what we have to do, we have to multiply the same number with numerator as well as with the denominator. Yes, if I am multiplying 2 by 3 by 2, so I have to multiply the numerator also with 2 and the denominator is also with 2. Yes, if I am multiplying 2 by 3, if I am multiplying this numerator by 3, so I have to multiply this denominator also with 3. Yes, so to how we will find the equivalent fractions through multiplication? How we can find? We can find by multiplying the same number with denominator and numerator. Okay, we have to multiply the same number with numerator as well as with denominator. So I am finding the equivalent fraction for 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 is here. So if I am multiplying it by 2 by 2, yes, same number I have to multiply upside and downside, or you can say with the numerator and with denominator. So 2 2s are 4 and 3 2s are 6. This is the one of the equivalent fraction of this. Let's find the next equivalent. If I am multiplying this 2 by 3, so I have to multiply this 3 by 3 also. Yes, with the same number. 3 3. So 3 2s are 6 and 3 3s are 9. This is also equivalent fraction of this. Now 2 by 3, I am multiplying by 4 by 4. You can take any number here. You can multiply if you are taking 9. So you have to multiply 9 with the numerator and 9 with the denominator also. So 18 and 27. Yes. So these are 4 by 6, 6 by 9, 8 by 12, 18 by 27 are the equivalent fractions of 2 by 3 because they have same value. They have same value. If you will solve them, if you will divide them with the same number, again you will get the 2 by 3 only. Yes. So they have same value but the number is changed. They are looking different. So these are the equivalent fraction of 2 by 3. So what is the method to find the equivalent fraction? By multiply. You have to multiply the same number with up and down, or you can say with numerator and denominator. Yes. If I am taking the next example, so next example that we have to find the 4 equivalent fraction for 1 by 5. So what are the 4 equivalent fraction? You can multiply this 1 by 5 with any number, but both the side, upside also and downside. So if I am taking 1 by 5 multiply by 2, I am taking small number. Why I am taking small number? Because it's easy for us to multiply with the small number. You can multiply 1 by 5 with 222 and 222. This one will also the equivalent fraction for this. But see, it's very difficult to multiply. So we will find the easy way. We will take the smallest number. We will start from the smallest number only. So let's 2. So 2 ones are 2 and 5 twos are 10. Now we have to find the 4 equivalent fractions. So first we have done. So if I am taking the second one, I am multiplying with 3. 3 ones are 3, 5 threes are 15. This is the second equivalent fraction. What will be the third equivalent fraction? 4 ones are 4, 5 fours are 20. Yes, this is the third equivalent fraction. And 1 by 5 multiplied by 5. With the numerator and with the denominator I am multiplying the same number. 5 ones are 5, 5 fives are 25. So I have find the 4 equivalent fraction. What are the 4 equivalent fraction for 1 by 5? 4 equivalent fraction are 2 by 10, 3 by 15, 4 by 20 and 5 by 25. So these are the 4 equivalent fraction for 1 by 5. Yes, it's depend in the question. They are asking for the 4 or they are asking for 5 equivalent. They are asking for 6 equivalent. Yes, so you will go with the same procedure. Get it? Got it? Now let's see how we'll find the equivalent fraction with division. By how to find the equivalent fraction by division method. Now look here, where we will use the multiply and where we will use the division. Yes, if there is a small number, we cannot divide this number. Yes, we cannot divide. So we will use the multiplication method. Yes, but if here is already a bigger number, if it is a bigger number here like this, so this time you can use the division. Yes, you can use the division method because it's a bigger number. If you will multiply it forward, so you will get the bigger number. So it will difficult. Here you have 0, so easily you can multiply. But if I am saying, if you have number here, now find the equivalent fraction. So if you will multiply, so you will get the bigger number. So this time we will do the division. Okay, we will use the division method. And when we will use the multiplication method, we will use the multiplication method when we have smaller number. Okay, when we have smaller number, 2 by 3, 4 by 3, yes, 9 by 3. This type of number you have, that time we will do the most of the time we'll use the multiplication method only in this chapter. So now how we will check whether these are the equivalent for this or not. Yes, so how we will check that these fractions are equivalent to the 1 by 2 or not. Yes, so there is a one question in your book. See here, question number 2, this one. Yes, this is question number 2. Here they have written circle the equivalent fractions. So 1 by 2 they have given, and they have given few fractions in front of 1 by 2. So you have circle the equivalent fractions, they are equivalent to the 1 by 2 or not. So how we will check this? So one nice method for this method is not in your book, but still I am explaining you. So we have to check that the 2 by 4, 5 by 8 and 6 by 12 are the equivalent fraction of 1 by 2 or not. Yes, so how we will check? So first is, if I am checking for 2 by 4. Yes, so let me explain it. If I am checking that the 2 by 4 is equivalent to 1 by 2 or not. So what we will do? If I am checking for 1 by 2 and the 2 by 4 are equivalent or not. So what we will do? We will do cross multiply. We will multiply 2 with 2 and 1 with 4. And if I am writing, I am 4 taking cross multiplication means 1 multiply by 4 and 2 multiply by 2. This is the cross multiplication. So I am doing here 1 multiply by 4 equals to 2 multiply by 2. So 4 ones are 4 and 2 twos are 4. If the both part are coming same, it means this is the equivalent fraction of 1 by 2. So I am circling it. Now let's check for the 5 by 8. Is it the equivalent fraction of 1 by 2 or not? So let's check again, cross multiply 5 by 8. Now let's do the cross multiplication. So here 1 multiplied by 8 equals to 5 multiplied by 2. If 8 ones are 8 and 5 twos are 10, so they are not equal. It means this is not a equivalent fraction of 1 by 2. Got it? Now let's check for the 6 by 12. Is it the equivalent fraction of 1 by 2 or not? Again we'll do the cross multiplication. So 2 I am taking here, 12 I am taking here. If the both part will come same, it means it is equivalent. If they are not coming same, it means it is not equivalent fraction. So 1 multiplied by 12 is equal to 6 multiplied by 2. So 12 ones are 12 and 6 twos are 12. Both are coming equal. So this is also equivalent fraction of 1 by 2. So this is a nice method to check whether they are equivalent or not. Got it? So this is all about the equivalent fractions. So what are the equivalent fractions? Equivalent fraction are the fractions which have same value but the names are different, or you can say they looks different but the value is same. So these are the equivalent fraction. By two way we can find the equivalent fraction: by multiply or by division. Multiply, we have to multiply the same number with denominator and numerator. Okay, with numerator and denominator. If I am multiplying 2, so I have to multiply 2 with the numerator and I have to multiply the 2 with the denominator also. Means up and down I have to multiply the same number to find the equivalent fraction. And what is the method of division? In this chapter we will use the multiplication method only. In division method the same thing we will do. In division method we will divide the same number up and down. Yes, we will divide the same number. If I am writing here 25, that's why I have not explained this, because it will not come in this chapter. You will find the equivalent fraction through the multiplication only in this chapter. So that's why I am not explaining, but still I am doing the same way how we are finding by the multiply, the same way how we can find by division also. If I am writing any number here 25 by, let's take a simple number, 9 by 15. Yes, so if I am dividing here by 3 and by 3, so 3 3s are 9, 3 5s are 15. So this is also equivalent fraction. 9 by 15 and 3 by 5 is also equivalent fraction. And in multiplying, what we were doing? We are multiplying with the same number. Yes, this is also equivalent fraction. 9 by 15, 3 by 5, 36 by 45, all are equivalent fraction. Got it? So this is all about you. Bye bye to you all. Take care, sir.